What's good, everyone? My name is HIIMZ, and welcome back to another Minecraft Survival Let's Play episode. And in the last episode, we ended up finishing our village by building up this cool looking gatehouse, and I'm super happy with how the whole area turned out. But in today's episode, we are going to start work on our very first futuristic project, and that is still working on this village. We are going to cover the entire thing in a dome. Now, it's not just going to be a dome. There are going to be other little bits and bobs here and there, so it's gonna look pretty interesting. Now, if you guys have been around on my channel for a while, you guys know I love building domes, right? And I don't know how many more domes I'm gonna build, but I really did want to build a dome around this area because that was the whole plan from the start. This whole island is going to be a huge futuristic metropolis. This area doesn't really fit into a futuristic society, right? Well, if we kind of enclose it and kind of treat it like this is this futuristic society's getaway, like it's like a log cabin getaway, I don't know, it made sense in my head, and I'm super excited because I've never built like a village inside of a dome before, and I think we kind of did it the opposite way. I think we're supposed to build the dome first, but anyway, the first things we need to do is find a block or a material that we can use to plan out this area, because I need to find the center. So we got some red wool, we got some snow blocks, and some white wool, I don't know, for markers. And the way we're going to do this is we're just going to go ahead and pop out like this. And as you guys can tell, now we're outside of our body. Whoa, HIIMZ, how are you doing that? How are you doing that, man? This is the replay mod. We're actually inside the replay mod. I will link it in the description because it's an amazing mod, and I use it in almost every single one of my videos. So go ahead, hit them up, donate to them if you will. It's free to use though. So, but anyways, sponsor today's video. No, I'm kidding. But anyways, I'm not sponsored. Okay, anyway, to find the center of this little village, we're just gonna fly up like this, and we kind of have a center point already, right? The tree kind of looks like a decent center point, but it looks like a true center would probably be almost like right beside it, right? Maybe on this block. So now what we're gonna do is, hold on, let me do a cool little transition. Okay, we gotta go back into our body. Oh, did it work? Did it work? Yes, we're inside. We are on the inside. Okay, perfect. Oh, hold on. Okay, let me put that bush back. I think that bush might be a decent center point because I think it was around this area. So let's go ahead. We're gonna tower up a little bit with some snow, and then we're gonna place a red marker kind of right here in the center. Now this tower, this lighthouse is gonna be an issue, but I think I have an idea for that. Let's go ahead. Okay, so we have a bunch of snow blocks, so that's what we're gonna use to plot out this thing. So we're gonna have to do some counting here on camera. So we're gonna go ahead and do 5 snow blocks out, and then we might put like a I don't know how I want to do this. We'll just put 1 red marker, and that will count for 5 blocks, I guess. So 5, and then a red one, and we're gonna keep on doing that until we reach the end of all 4 of the points. So let's go ahead and fly up and see how this looks. Let's see, go fly. And then, oh, that looks a little, okay, let's see. Can we do the F3 escape? Okay, game paused. All right, so this is the center point right here, right in the middle. I don't know, can you guys even see my cursor? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can. Okay, so this is going to be the center point right here. So every single 5, we put a red block. So if we count it up, that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and then we add 5 more for the red blocks, which makes it 30. So now that we have one side known as 30, and then we have the 1 in the middle, so that means it's going to be 61 by 61, because we add one side to one side, which is 30 and 30, which is 60, and then we have the 1 in the middle. So it's going to be a 61 by 61 dome, and I think we might even pull that out to make it a full 64 by 64 dome. And in order to do that, we're going to use the website Plotz, and I just want to show you guys a short clip of how I use this website. All right, so we have our Minecraft game right here to the right, and then we have the Plotz Modeler right here to the left. And I've used this thing quite a few times now here on the channel. I've done tutorials on it and everything like that, but we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna scroll all the way down to level 31, and this is where we're gonna start. And oh my god, this looks huge. I think this is the biggest dome that I've ever created, which is gonna be pretty cool. But as you guys can see right here, I have a bunch of cobblestone in my inventory. So let's go ahead, we're gonna shoot up here, and let's start, I guess, right here. And I'm just gonna do this, and yeah, this is just how I do it. I get the plots on the left side of my Minecraft on the right, and I'm just gonna do this in a quick time lapse. You know, you guys don't have to sit here with me, but this involves a lot of counting. It takes a lot of planning. Like I always say, measure once, cut twice. Wait, I think that's wrong. Measure twice, cut once. You guys know what I'm talking about. Anyways, yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and finish this circle up because this is a very critical moment. This is very important that I get this right. Okay, so here it is. We have the circle. That's all I really did to plan this out, was put down the lines and then the circle right here. But now we're gonna go ahead and bring this circle down a bit. Now, I don't know if I want this to be this high for the structure of the dome, but I think we might have to put it this high to make it clear over some of these buildings that are right here. So I'm going to go ahead. We're going to go back into the village. Look at how cool this is looking, by the way. I can't wait until this is all finished. It's going to look amazing in our little futuristic metropolis. But yes, I have a bunch of materials. I think we are going to make this dome a very light color. Let's see, where's my concrete? So maybe white concrete mixed along with some gray concrete might look pretty cool. We also have a bunch of basalt and deep slate and tuff. We have some smooth stone, andesite. So we're going to be using a lot of the cleaner looking blocks along with concrete, a lot of the grayscale blocks to make this dome. So I'm going to go ahead and get everything prepared, and then we're just going to start building straight off the bat. Now, a lot of these buildings that we're going to be building on this island are going to be using a lot of the same block, right? Because it's supposed to be like a metropolis town city thing. So I do want them to kind of look alike. So this dome is going to kind of dictate what the rest of the base is going to look like. So we're going to use a lot of cobbled deep slate. I know that. I do want to use a lot of concrete blocks as well. So we're going to need to gather up some concrete and some ink sacs so we can dye them into gray concrete. Alright, so we have a bunch of material in here, including some glass, and I do have some more glass smelting up right here. We also have a bunch of different colors of concrete and a bunch of dyes still, so if we run out, we can always do that, because I do have a bunch of gravel right here and a bunch of sand, so we are looking pretty decent on building materials. But I guess there's nothing else to do but sit back, relax, grab a beverage, and let's get to building. And here we are building up the foundation of the dome. And as you guys could see, I switched over from white concrete over to stone just because I felt like the white concrete was going to be way too bright for this kind of building that I wanted to build up. But yes, and then after that, we just built up the glass dome. And this took me about 2 days to finish. I took breaks here and there. And then, of course, we had to go gather some more sand and smelt up the glass. And, you know, it was a challenge. But this is it. This is the biggest dome I have ever built in Minecraft. And after just a few days of work, dude, check it out. We finally have the dome. We also have an Enderman guy. Oh, he's mad now. Okay. But yeah, after a couple of days, guys, here it is. And we still have some work to do, obviously, tying in the bottom of this and just adding details, right? We're going to be adding detail all throughout here. But if you stand right here, this kind of gives you an idea of how huge this thing is, man. Oh, and by the way, I found some jungle saplings from a wandering trader. So we went ahead and bought those during the time lapse. I wanted to grow both of them out by now, but let's see, that one's growing, and then that one should grow now too. But yes, there are still a bunch of plans left to do with this thing. We're going to be adding some detail. Like I said, we're going to be overlaying some strips kind of on the top of it, just to kind of act as like a support system, right? Because this glass isn't holding itself up. Well, right now it is. Now the next step is to go through this dome and just start adding detail. We're gonna add some supports to the glass dome, as well as branching off and making some other buildings and some towers back here, and just a whole bunch of different details. So I guess we can start getting into that now. Oh gosh. But in order to do that, we are going to need a lot more stone. I'm pretty sure this is the only stone that I have left on me. Let's go check really quick. Oh no, we still got a bunch left right here. Okay, so we might have to stop in the middle of it and go grab some stone, but at least right now we can get started. And yeah, we didn't use any of the white concrete, so I gathered all that stuff up for no reason apparently. And I think what I want to start on now, oh guys, you guys could see the holes right here that I left in there. I kind of built that part wrong, but anyways, I'm gonna go through and fix it up in another time lapse. But I've been building for like 2 days. Not only this, but I've been planning in a creative world for a few hours as well. So yeah, this build has taken a lot out of me, but I guess we're just gonna go ahead and jump straight back into another time lapse because I want to get these towers done. We might not be able to fully detail this build today, and we might not even be able to get the full layout done today just because it's such a huge build, right? But I do plan on getting a bunch done today. So let's hop straight back into another third-person time lapse. And with just a little bit more work, guys, here we have the 2 towers. Now, I don't really know what to call them. I don't really know what to do with them, but man, they took me forever to build. We had to go back to the desert and collect more sand for concrete. We had to go back down into the mines for more stone and all of that good stuff. But look at the dome. We have a snow issue. Now, I've ran into snow issues before. I think the best thing we can do is just get a bunch of string to cover the dome, but I'm not really too sure when we're gonna end up doing that because I want to work on building the rest of this little base. This is still going to be our base of operations, basically. Oh, you didn't see that. Anyway, basically, I want this whole place to be a base of operations while we build our mega base, which is going to be somewhere over here in this direction. I mean, this whole island is going to end up being one huge, massive base, right? But the next project I want to get started on after we build this is a storage room. So this is going to be basically our main hub until then. But man, guys, this dome and these 2 towers took so long to build in survival. We're not even done with them yet. You see right here, we're missing some details, and we are sorely missing some details in throughout these towers, but that is going to be it for today, guys. That is all the time that I have. So if you guys like this video, definitely leave a like. It would mean the world to me. Leave a comment as well to see what else you guys want to see built on this island, and if you guys want to see this dome base finished, then go ahead and subscribe. But until next time, guys, I'm out.